Hey there, we've almost made it. At the time of recording this video, we are at 26.5 days left before the last work day of school. Hope everybody has something fun and relaxing planned for this summer. Those of you that plan on working this summer, I don't have a whole lot of the details yet. We're still waiting on getting information from our summer programs, our summer rec, and of course, we have to wait until the schools send us the student listings that have signed up for summer school before we can start on our routes. But as soon as I have all of that information, we'll be sure to get it over to you guys. I know that it's been a crazy year. We've had a lot of things that we had to jump through, a lot of hurdles. We've done it for the most part. We started the year off not knowing if we were going to have mask mandates again. If we did have them, then we didn't have them, then they weren't sure. Not sure about the social distancing, how any of that would affect us once again on the buses. But I think we worked through all of that pretty good, made a smooth transition back to some sort of normalcy as far as the buses. Then we ran into the issues with DOJ. Not real sure with what that was, how that was going to affect us. The schools weren't sure. They were having to figure out their guidelines, what the expectations were of them. They weren't sure how to handle the discipline on the bus whenever things came up. So it's taken a while, but I think everything's kind of calmed down with that. Everybody has a little bit of a better understanding with it. Um, Getting a little bit more help when it comes to some of the discipline issues on the bus. And I really think as we go through it and we get through the end of this year, we can get with the schools, hash out some more little details and strategies. And my hope is that next year we go into it with a little more knowledge, a little more understanding, and can start from the very beginning getting a little bit better discipline, faster discipline for the buses. Carol Sawyer's worked real hard as far as referrals go to get the feedback from the referrals from the schools, kind of a quicker way for us to go in and check and see if they've done something or what they've done or what you need to know. We've even had a couple of schools that have started emailing us to let us know when a child's been suspended and won't be on the bus. So all of those things are positive steps in the right direction. A lot of it might be a little bit behind the scenes that you guys don't really get to see a whole lot of, but it is a lot of stuff that we are working on every day. I know this year's been tough. We've had with the shortages. I'm glad that you guys did get a good raise. I still personally feel like that we could probably never pay you enough for the value that you are. That's my personal opinion. The doubling up, the coverages, the routes, we dissolved, I think, 2 more routes this year, which makes our buses more full, which adds to the discipline, which adds to the confusion. But you guys have handled everything like champs. You come in, you have no idea what you're going to be asked to do. We've had drivers that have done double runs into schools for almost a month. A few of you, your routes look nothing like what they looked like when school first started. I think you may even be going into different schools. I know routes have changed constantly. One thing that I hope for next year is that we can be a little more proactive as far as getting students' names off of our rosters if they're actually not riding your bus or haven't been, because that makes it a lot easier. It gives us a clearer picture of what's going on. Those are all things that we'll work on. We'll kind of make decisions about over the summer on ways to handle things. But I'm just glad that we've made it to this point. We've survived to this point. We've lost some drivers, lost some attendants. We've gained some. We've had some retire and then turn around and decide she missed us so much that she had to come back and finish out the year. And we've got some that unfortunately are going to decide to retire at the end of this year. And if I don't already know about you, just give me a heads up. Just let me know. You don't have to fill out any paperwork or anything right now, but if it's just kind of in the back of your mind, just a little, little note, come and have a little chat with me and let me know. One of the other things, I have to keep saying because I'm trying to think of everything I want to say. I even have a cheat sheet, but I'm forgetting to look at it. But don't forget to fill out the extra work form, because every single one of you deserve it. It's that little thing, and it probably looks backwards to you right now, but it's this little thing. Fill it out. I've got it from the majority of you. I have a list of the ones that have already turned it in. So if you're not sure if you turned yours in or not, come check with me. Make sure it's in there, because it's that $500 for the extra work that you did this year. Trust me, every single one of you deserve to get that. So make sure you fill it out. Every one of you have done something this year that constitutes extra work above and beyond what you're expected to do, even in consideration as other duties as assigned. Come talk to me if you haven't filled that paper out, because we need to get that in. And I think that they're probably going to pay that on your last paycheck for this year, because they want to make sure they have everyone's in that wanted to turn one in. Evaluations, we will start doing those pretty soon. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little evaluation form in your box so you can anonymously evaluate me. I like to know how I'm doing. If you don't tell me something I need to be better at, then I'm not going to know I need to work harder at it. So you don't have to put your name on it. Just fill it out. Be honest, because your name's not on it. It's not going to come back to you. Tell me exactly what you think of me. And I'm going to be doing your evaluations. We'll get them to you. Marina will start setting up meetings and stuff probably middle of May. I should have them finished by then, and we'll get those done. And terminal happenings. There's a lot going on. When you guys come back, it's going to look a lot different, I think, around here. Hopefully, if everything happens the way it's been promised to. Fuel Island should be up. Should be done and ready, and that's going to look awesome. We'll get some shade back out there again when the guys have to get out there and fuel buses. The horrible looking bathroom portable should be hauled out of here, and we should have a new portable in there. That portable is going to have offices for me, myself, and Marina, and Susan. We'll be in there, and we'll get all that set up hopefully over the summer. The guys out in the shop, they're excited. They're going to have a whole brand new building to store all their stuff in. I think it's like a 20 by 40 or something. So they'll make our garage area and shop area look a whole lot spacier and cleaner. Also want to give a huge shout out to our guys out in the shop, because, Victor and Curtis hopping on buses, being an attendant, Jimmy holding the fort down while they're off playing with the kids on the buses, and Mike, of course, everything that he does for us day in and day out. We are a highly effective team in New Smyrna all the way around, from our mechanics, our attendants, drivers, it's office personnel. It's great when we all work together. It's great when we come together as a team. And it's a pleasure and an honor to be a part of this team, because anything that I am as a manager is because of you guys. You make my job a lot easier. You've helped me. You've guided me along on the things that I didn't know. And I appreciate you all more than you will ever be able to understand. We have some things coming up. We've got our second cheat sheet. May 11th, we're going to have the cookout. Kind of like the end of the year cookout. Our date is May 11th because the administration is going to provide the meat, the hamburgers and hot dogs, and the paper goods. So, if anybody wants to sign up for a side dish or a dessert, I'm sure Marina will have a paper out there for everybody to sign up on. And then, of course, May 30th is Memorial Day holiday. So, we'll all get that day off. And we'll come back to finish off the week. And we'll have June 3rd as the last day for students. Everybody come back that Monday on June 6th. Like I said, clean the buses. You don't have to clock in or out. Just sign in. Guaranteed 5 hours for that day. Come as early as you would like. Let us know how early you're going to be here. I know some of you are very early risers, so I will not be here at 5 o'clock in the morning if that's when you choose that you want to come in and try to start cleaning the bus, but I'm sure somebody will be here for you. So anything that you guys need, I'm here. Any questions? I am here. I don't know if you all have already looked at all the other links and did the videos. But I know we've got, what, 2 stress management, a workplace harassment, and a distracted driver video. So I think they're probably really good. I'll take a look at them myself here in a minute. So just have a great rest of the year and happy to be a part of New Smyrna Transportation Area 3 Sharks.